Hello, everybody. Chris Wood here. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations to Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mills, 14716, ex chief or commander, year 2019. Before leaving Napanee, drove a white Jeep Wrangler. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, 7224. Robert Can Fuck, Can Kill, Can Get Away With It, Money Badge Family Town Council Lucas. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, and Shelley Hafner, one known as Bill Woldridge, has many aliases, lives at 149 Center Street North here in Napanee behind the lawyer's office on Center and Bridge Street. Approximately 70 years old, bald glasses. He's a stalker, possible wanted harbored inmate OPP are using to commit murders. He is guilty of stalking and killing my mother, S. Wood, December 20th, 2020, through Ontario Provincial Police, OPP Spencer Mills, 14716, and Stacy. There is Blair Hardy. He is a drug trafficker, drug lacer, a stalker, a rapist, financial thefts, identity thefts, and frauds, forgeries, welfare and disability thefts and frauds, pension thefts and frauds. These cops and these pieces of shit are possible money laundering. They are causing the homelessness, to human traffic, to slave traffic, to injure, to torture, to murder, because nobody will think any different of it when a person is homeless, using the narrative of being drug addicts, using the narrative of having long criminal records and histories, psychological records and histories, and none of it is true, while you're injuring and torturing, having your victims medically blacklisted through doctors and hospitals who are accessories to co-committing and covering up OPP crimes. 4 years ago, and through this full skull splitting, full identity theft, lung and kidney damage, brain injuring, and full fucking changes with 100% proof, because OPP, I spoke their crimes. As a result, all of this, including my dogs being tortured and murdered for revenge retaliation. I go out this morning to get a coffee, approximately 8:30 this morning, and on County Road, whatever, Center Street here, across from Denny's, there's a place called Stinson's Gas Bar, and it's at Tim Hortons. I go out to get my coffee, and OPP cops are right there as soon as I step out my fucking door, watching me, acting like they were getting gas while they weren't. They were sitting at the fucking pumps watching me, being stalked by them, because I want them arrested and I want them fucking criminally felony charged for the crimes that they're guilty of. 4 years ago, and through this, cops need to answer for murders and attempted murders, stalking. I am the end of my bloodline, going through complete physical identity theft so they can human traffic me and frame me as a piece of shit. This here is one Tyler Teabag Lake. He is Robert Kane, 7224, little meth fed, rat informant piece of shit. He's guilty of torturing and killing my dog Runt in March 2023 with a Ray LeBlanc that lives on the corner of East and Center Street, who is a child grooming stalker, drug trafficker for Robert Kane, once again, 7224. This little bastard, he is approximately 25 years old, and he needs to be found and he needs to be arrested. OPP, the police here, cannot and will not touch him, because they can implicate them in their crimes that they're guilty of through the fucking cops. He needs to be arrested and he needs to be charged for murders and attempted murders. Like I said, OPP cannot touch him because he owns the cops here and he is well paid. Each of these bastards get their free drugs, their meth, their crack cocaine, and their fentanyl every single day, and each one of them get $300 a day for aiding these fucking cops in their crimes, while they cannot be touched as I said, possible money laundering through them. Dale Hartwick, you need to stab anybody and get drop charges. You just moved to Napanee and you can work for OPP and kill for them to get your charges dropped. Committing identity theft. This guy is my cousin too. He's also a child molester. He molested me in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and his fucking Uncle Harry is a pedophile as well, a sex offender. This is Ray LeBlanc, lives behind the pizza shop here on East and Dundas Street. His last girlfriend, he's older than I am. I think he's like 52. And his last girlfriend was only 12 or 13 years old, I believe. Maybe 15 at the most. He's a child grooming pedophile. And he's a stalking fuck. This is another one of Blair or Tyler Teabag Lake. This is Axel Rose of Napanee. Tony Hearns lives on the corner of Bridge and East Street in a red brick building. He is a speed trafficker, a speedhead, and he's also guilty of attempted murders with Dale Hartwick, his boyfriend. This is the one known as Bill Waldridge that lives 149 Center Street North here in Napanee. This bald and glasses that lives behind the lawyer's office that was stalking and murdered my mother with Blair Hardy. Now bald glasses. He's a mimicker, thinks that he and I were switched at birth, believes that he is also Harry Potter as well. That there is Blair Frederick Hardy, guilty of stalking, guilty of murders, drug trafficking. He is the financial thief, identity thief, the one that collects welfare and disability frauds. And he's also guilty of murders. Then there is this piece of shit, Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne, Robert Kane, 7224, crack-fed, crackhead, piece of shit. He is a stroke victim, and he's guilty of being involved with the murder of a guy named Jack Clark here in 2021. He's guilty of dealing fentanyl for drug overdoses through Robert Kane to make it look like just another addict died from an overdose. Meanwhile, it's being done with intent through these bastards to commit murders. The OPP you think you know here in Napanee, who are very seriously dangerous pieces of shit. This is another picture of Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne, who is possibly hanging with the Ray LeBlanc, the child groomer on Dundas and East Street. The crack-fed Robert Kane crackhead little piece of shit goof. That is how OPP are committing their crimes here while paying these bastards very well and being untouchable. As a matter of fact, congratulations, OPP. You made me homeless as of Friday. I'm going to be on the street where you can get me a lot easier and quicker. So congratulations. After 4 years, you're getting what you fucking wanted, including my full identity theft. And me being the end of my bloodline, I'm more than willing to let you pay to exhume my dad's body for the damages you've done to me. I can prove my DNA. You need to prove your crimes, you fucking criminal terrorist pieces of shit. Public needs to beware. Anybody sees this, take into account and be very careful because these bastards are very dangerous. They cannot be arrested, and the cops here will surround with heads on guns to prevent it because it protects them as well. So beware. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, natives, families of murdered and missing. It is Ontario Provincial Police committing these crimes using these Harvard inmate junkies. And if anybody thinks that cops can't be criminals or guilty of serious felony crimes, think again and open your fucking eyes because they can, they are, and they're getting away with it, including murdering elderly, murdering and torturing animals, deforming and complete identity theft on victims, and fucking completely getting away with it. Nothing I can do about it. I'm completely medically blacklisted under the threat that if I try to get medical help, I go to jail because of me being the victim of their crimes. Yes, hospitals and doctors are criminal negligent and accessories to commit and cover up OPP crimes with and for them. And I have proven it and can prove it. Well, they have to prove nothing. So public beware. Damages are done to me. I have no feeling in my fucking head. If I could get an MRI or actually get to a hospital that actually helps people instead of being fucking threatened through OPP who are criminally negligent, because there is 3 hospitals around here who have aided the police in committing their crimes and covering them up through their lies, their badges, their positions, their credentials, their false guise of law, using drug narratives, using psychological records and histories and criminal records to be above suspicion against their victims. And none of it is true in any way, shape, or form, and nobody is questioning them. And this is why they are getting away with the fucking crimes they're getting away with. This is why they are murdering, because they can. Anything more happens to me and the police name, once again, I want them charged for murders, along with Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Ray LeBlanc, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Robert Barry, who is an ex-jail guard from Ottawa. They're human traffickers, gang stalking, sex slavery trafficking, drug trafficking, murderers with and for the police here in Napanee while being untouchable for $22,000. OPP, you owe me about $150 million. And one way or another, you're going to get the lawsuits, no threats. One way or another, you're going to be arrested and fucking charged and spend the rest of your life in prison with the bastards that you cannot and will not touch, that are committing murders for your fucking benefit for drugs. This is why you're so successful here in Napanee. You got a justice of the peace, you got hospitals, you got rookies that will take unquestionable orders, and others to aid you in your fucking crimes. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224. Ex-chief or commander is a pedophile, sex offending, child stalking, low-life piece of shit who shot me and guilty of attempted murder, drove a white Jeep Wrangler. This is the fucking cops you think you know. Look at this. I'm looking like fucking Blair Hardy, who happens to be Spencer Mills's boyfriend, because I'm not gay. This is how you commit sex offenses, thinking that I'm gonna be your next fucking boyfriend, or I'm gonna take a fall for one of you fucks because of what you done to me, physically fucking doing this to me. I'm not taking a fall. This is why you falsely arrested me, to get my pictures, prints, signatures, and everything else you needed, along with stealing and forcing my blood and piss through Shelley Hafner's kidnapping May 27, 2021. Public beware. I would check the jails to make sure your family's innocent, because these cops are human trafficking lying fucks. And not a single arrest they do is legal unless it's been absolutely 100% proven. Other than that, they're victims.